So you know when we were children and we used to like have our like Transformer toys and then we used to battle them to the Barbies of our sister and we would always win, of course. So that's kind of what we're doing today, you know? Pokemon's a beautiful thing from my childhood, League of Legends an awful thing from my teenage years and early adulthood. Let's battle them together! Also, I don't have a sister. Please subscribe. Alistar versus Bulbasaur, I feel Bulbasaur would just get run over by Alistar, so that's 1 point for League of Legends. Annie versus Ivysaur, and you know, I feel Annie has T-Verse, and T-Verse is fire, but they're not Pokemon, so is it the same? Look, it's different universes, so is the same fire, the fire of T-Verse and the fire of Pokemon? That's a great question. I know it makes absolutely no sense. But what I'm trying to say is I want to give the win to Ivysaur, so I'm gonna give it to Ivysaur. Ivysaur will destroy Annie, it will just poison it, it's a child. Venusaur versus Ash. Same thing, Ice will beat Grass, I'm pretty sure. But Venusaur will just like jump on Ash and I will kill her. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one to Venusaur as well. Next one, Fiddlesticks, Revolve Fiddle or Charmander. But Charmander has absolutely no place to do anything against Fiddlesticks. Jax versus Charmeleon. Jax will win pretty much against anyone probably, is the master of all arms. So yeah, another one for League of Legends. Kale versus Charizard. Well, this one is funny. Because what level are we talking on Kale? I would say anything below 16, Charizard packs a punch. But at 15, I feel Kale does have the tools with Charizard. So very sorry everyone that wanted Charizard. I feel Kale would actually beat him up. Purely because she also has the immunity. So, and now she can auto-attack on the immunity. Master Yi versus Squirtle. Well, Master Yi beats you on every ranked game you play on Bronze. Therefore, Squirtle will lose. Morgana versus Wartortle. It's kind of the same power level than Kale, no? So, yeah, Wartortle has nothing to do. Nulong versus Blastoise. Well, I feel Blastoise has this one covered. I feel it's just a boy with a jet that's kind of like a Pokemon but doesn't really do anything more than a snowball. And a Blastoise will just like shoot from afar. So you know what? I'm gonna give this one to Blastoise. Right versus Caterpie. Caterpie, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind. Scion versus Metapod. Well, Metapod doesn't really do anything. He has very good defenses, but so does Scion. So I feel Scion will just, for poor resilience, end up beating Metapod. Sivir versus Butterfree. I don't think Butterfree would beat Sivir, but it could just fly away. So I would say it's even. But for the sake of who will beat who, I'm gonna give it to Butterfree because Sivir is just a woman with a disc that shouts, and Butterfree has like more like Sleeping Spore and some shit like that to actually beat up. So I'm gonna give it to Butterfree. Soraka and Weedle. Weedle will just poison Soraka and Soraka will just die. So one for Weedle, let's go. Teemo versus Kakuna. Well, Teemo is kind of like the bald version of a bug type, so I'm gonna go for Teemo. Tristana versus Beedrill. Well, I mean, Tristana has a massive cannon, can jump. Yeah, Tristana probably will just W forward and just step on Beedrill. So this one is for Tristana. Twisted Fate versus Pidgey. I'm really trying to like give to this like Pokemon some chance, but I don't really see how. It's a bird, it's a tiny bird, it doesn't have anything special. It's gonna be Twisted Fate, so I'm gonna give it to Twisted Fate. Warwick versus Pidgeotto. Warwick would just breakfast it. What's that? Singe versus Pidgeot. I'm gonna give it to Pidgeot actually, because, yeah, hear me out. Pidgeot has been poisoned multiple times through his life, he has been on many Pokemon battles. That's all the move that Singe has, and maybe like flip you over. But he's flying, so he cannot flip you over. You may not even really get much of the cloud from the poison, so I think Pidgeot has a good chance. Yeah, one for Pokemon, my guys. Right, Cillian versus Rattata. Cillian has a thing. Evelyn versus Raticate. Ghost type doesn't affect normal, therefore Raticate wins. Cool, we can carry on. Nah, I'm joking. Evelyn clearly would destroy Raticate. But you know what? I should do another like the Valorant video. Tryndamere versus Hero. Tryndamere literally just cannot die. So we move on. Twitch versus Pharaoh. I mean, it's a rat. Does Bear eat rat? I'm gonna say Bear eat rats. Do they? I'm sure. I'm gonna give it to Pharaoh. Why not? No, but Bleach can shoot from far away. Bear eats rat. Problem? Karthus versus Ekans. Karthus will destroy Ekans. Arbok versus Amumu. Amumu will just cry the whole game, so Arbok will kill him. So another one for Pokemon. Mascot Pikachu versus Cho'Gath. Again, this is kind of like Kale. What Cho'Gath are we speaking about? Are we speaking level 1 little Cho'Gath? Or are we speaking 25 stack Great Boss Cho'Gath? I feel he will just R on Pikachu. It's probably as much as a minion. Yeah. Cho'Gath has it. Raichu or Anivia? Oh, do you know what's funny? Anivia looks kind of like a Pokemon, so this is like probably one of the first like actually Pokemon match. Raichu or Anivia? I mean, Anivia has a pretty good move, and it's Ice. And she would be, well, if she were a Pokemon, I'm saying she is, and I already say we're not giving types, but if she were, you know, hypothetically speaking, it would be like Ice Fly or Ice Water. Therefore, Raichu will be here. Yeah, going for Raichu. No, but you say we don't. Shut up. Sandshrew or Ramu. That's so funny. Sandshrew or Ramu. So Armadillo versus Armadillo. You know what? I would have liked if it was Sandlash versus Rammus. Rammus would beat Sandshrew basically because he's just Sandlash. So he's just like the evolved version. Veigar versus Sandlash is for Veigar. Kassadin versus Nidoran. Bimegel. Kassadin. Gunplank versus Nidorina, Gunplank. Taric versus Nidoqueen. Taric would be resilient, but I feel Nidoqueen would actually beat him up. Yeah, so 1 point for Nidoqueen. Well done, Pokemon. Blitzcrank versus Nidoran Male. Blitzcrank. Mundo versus Nidorino. Mundo. Diana versus Nidoking. Nidoking. Yeah, Nidoking would just like throw half a punch and it would just like kill her. Yeah, sure. Malphite versus Clefairy. Does Clefairy have like any... It's like mystical Clefairy, no? Doesn't have like cool powers that Malphite is a mon. Nah, home line to Malphite would just R and kill Clefairy. Corki versus Clefable. I feel actually Clefable would actually beat Corki up. He's just a Jordan on a plane and he doesn't show any other powers, so... I'm gonna go for Clefable, Katarina, or Bullpig. Katarina. Nasus or Ninetales. Again, if it's Nasus without Raid Boss R, I think Ninetales. If it's Nasus on the R, I think Pong. Heimerdinger or Jigglypuff. I'm gonna go for Jigglypuff. I'm putting my money in Jigglypuff because, look, Heimerdinger will put his target, but she will go, baby, 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 ah. Heimerdinger will just die. That's it. So Jigglypuff, Shaco or Wigglypuff. Right, Wigglypuff looks tanky. Shaco won't be able to one-shot. Therefore, I think Jigglypuff will win this one. Hey, let's go. The first, like, line that actually wins both combat. Udyr or a Zubat. How will Udyr reach the Zubat? Nah, good to for yeah, we just press. What was the one that is like a nice storm? Is that they are? Yeah, if that they are. So yeah, I think yeah. Udyr, cool. Nidalee or Golbat. I feel Nidalee has it, yeah. He will just throw a spear after failing like 50. Yeah. Poppy or Oddish. Poppy, Gragas or Gloom. Gragas, Pantheon or Vileplume. Pantheon will just cook a dish with Vileplume. So Pantheon. Mordekaiser or Paras, Mordekaiser, Ezreal or Parasect. I'm gonna give you to Parasect, fuck Ezreal. No, but it's Primon, so I don't care. Ezreal's still losing. Venonat or Shenpen. Kennen or Venomoth. What do you mean? Kennen is a electric poke. Real Pikachu, yeah, I'm gonna give it to League of Legends. Garen or Diglett? Garen, Dragtrio or Akali? I'm gonna give it to Dragtrio and you'll be like, wait, what the fuck? But Akali is like a super assassin. Yeah, but Dragtrio can like just attack. Every single time she's gonna attack and then hit her. I feel they can like avoid, like they're not that dumb to not I think they can avoid the real attack. I am gonna give it to that trio. Malzahar or Meowth, Malzahar, Olaf or Persian, Olaf, Kog'Maw or Monkey. I'm gonna give it to Monkey. Yeah, just purely because Kog'Maw takes so long to start like going. Well, not on the last patch, but yeah, Monkey for the win. Ninja or Primeape. I'm gonna give it to Primeape actually because you know, yeah, it's kinda like equal. I feel like they will have a battle to death and it will like to the last second of the fight when they're about to die, but I think Primeape will just pull something from like Pokemon Magic and beat him up. Vladimir or Growlite, Vladimir, Galio or Arcanine. I mean, Arcanine is like semi-legendary. I will still give it to Galio, so you can stop having that on mine. Urgot or Poliwag, Urgot. Misfortune or Poliweird, Sona or Polygrath. Swain or Abra, Swain. Lax or Kadabra. LeBlanc or Alakazam. Ooh, nice one. LeBlanc or Alakazam. I feel Alakazam has the upper thing on here. I think he's a better mate. Ooh, that's a good comp. Irelia or a poor matchup. Trundle or Macho. You see, it's kind of another like LeBlanc and Alakazam. Trundle could R and steal the stats. I'm gonna say Trundle. Cassiopeia or Matchup. I think this is kind of even, so I'm gonna give 1 point to both of them. Because if Cassiopeia managed to kite him, sure. But if Matchup managed to punch her, she would just die. I'm gonna say here it's even depending on the setting. Kaylin or Bellsprout, she would just shoot him from far away. So Kaylin, Renekton or Whipping Bell. Renekton, Karma or Big Trivial. I think Big Trivial kill Karma. Yeah. Maokai or Tentacool. Maokai. Jarvan or Tentacruel. I'm gonna give it to Tentacruel. I feel it has a better arsenal than dashing forward. Plus, if they only like fight on the water, I don't think Cataclysm is that tall to actually encage Tentacruel. Nocturne or Geodude. Nocturne. Lee Sin or Graveler. Sin. Bran or Golem. Yeah, like. Okay, it's not even Pokemon types. The guy's made out of rock. Like, you cannot burn rock. Oh yeah, Golem will just roll over Run, pun absolutely intended. Rumble or Ponyta, Rumble. Bane or Rapidus, I feel Bane should pretty much beat every Pokemon. The 9 Hunter. Okay, maybe not every Pokemon, but beat a fair amount of regular Pokemon. So Bane, Oriana or Slowpoke? Oriana. Yorick or Slowbro? Yorick. Leon of Magnemite, Leona. Wukong of Magneton. Wukong is a master of like what he does, and Magneton is kind of like do the floating, go brr. So I'm gonna give it to Wukong. Scanner or Farch Garner, yeah, like what Farch is gonna do. Maybe if it was the evolution again, but Talon or Doduo will be absolutely dead, just like you are level 2. Riven or Drodeo, I think Riven. I mean, yeah, Drodeo, there's nothing special. So Riven, Sherath or Seal? Sherath, Grapes or Diowong? Grapes. Yeah. Shivana or Grimmer? Shivana. Beef or Mook? I feel Mook. I feel Mook has the upper hand on this fight, yeah. Bolivar or Shelder? Bolivar, Ari or Cloyster? Why we have the two like sexual champions together? Ari or Cloyster? Cloyster is gonna have such a hard time reaching Ari. At the same time, Ari surely will run out of that shit. Cloyster tanks for long enough. Cloyster, yeah. All my homies love Cloyster. Cool. Victor or Ghastly, Victor, Sejuani or Haunter. I'm gonna give it to Haunter because Sejuani is really just a human and Haunter. We just haunt her. Dix or Gengar. Gengar, no doubt. Yeah, Gengar will absolutely destroy Zig. Nautilus or Oni? I feel yeah, Nautilus will just kill Oni. Nautilus, Fiora or Drowsy? She will power breathe the Drowsy, then he will fall asleep, and then Fiora will win, and haha, Fiora gameplay. Lulu or Hypno? Hypno because as you know, well, if you know, he has a story of like getting children, so Lulu is no different. So Hypno, Hecarim or Krabby? Hecarim, Varus or Kringler, Varus, Darius or Voltorb? I'm actually gonna say Voltorb instead of Darius. You're like, no, Darius, yeah, but it's just gonna electrocute Darius. Darius is not like magic. He just big guy with attack. So yeah, execute him like by electrocution. And Draven and Electro the same. I think he will just get another family that actually killed them. Yeah, they're just humans. They will just get electrocuted and dead. Jace and Execute. Jace will win. Syra or Executor. I feel like Executor will win to Syra because better grass type. Diana or Cubone. Diana will win. Rengar or Marowak? Nah, I feel Rengar will win as well here. Tindra or Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee will win. Kha'Zix or Hitmonchan. Kha'Zix will win because it will be an isolated battle, so he will just proc passive. Elise or Lickitung? I feel Lickitung. I think he will go. He will just like extend his tongue and eat Elise and Spider dead. Set or Coffin? Set, Namir Whizzing, Bai or Rhyhorn? Well, you know, Bai is W, you know the path that breaks through like armor, so yeah, I feel Rhyhorn doesn't really have a chance. There's a Rhydon. I'm gonna give it to Rhydon because Thresh will just like hook and duels, but then Rhydon will just be resilient. Queen or Chansey? Chansey. Zac or Tangela? I'm gonna go for Zac. Sandra or Kangaskhan? Kangaskhan is resilient. Nah. It's Lissandra, I had to get Lissandra, freeze him and the baby. Aatrox or Horsea? Aatrox. Lucian or Seadra? Lucian. Jinx or Goldeen? Jinx, some of them have it too easy on here. Yasuo or Seeking? Hopefully Seeking beats Yasuo, I'm putting my money on that one. Vel'Koz or Staryu? Vel'Koz. Braun or Starmie? Starmie. Gnar or Mr. Mime? Gnar. Azir or Scizor? Azir will just spawn a bunch of soldiers and we'll just pick him up. Kalista or Jinx? Kalista will just keep jump. Yeah, Kalista will. Rek'Sai, Electabuzz. Rek'Sai will beat it up. Have you seen the size of Rek'Sai? Bard or Magmar? I mean, Bard is a god. Echo or Pinsir? Echo will just try 1,000 times until he wins. So it doesn't matter if I say Pinsir. Echo will just try again on the right timeline. Tamkench or Tauros? Tamkench. Kindred or Magikarp? Ilia or Gyarados? Oof. The thing is, I would say Gyarados. However, Ilia can actually summon the Kraken, so I feel the Kraken. Well, no, I don't know if she can actually summon the Kraken, but she controls something like Kraken-like. I feel actually Ilia will have the upper hand on here. Jhin or Lapras? I'm gonna give it to Lapras, just a guy with a gun. Yeah, Lapras. Aurelion Sol or Ditto? I'm gonna give it to Ditto because he will just convert into Aurelion Sol and do better. Because you know what? He will convert on the old Aurelion Sol, and that's why he will do better. So Ditto, Talia or Eevee? Talia, Kled or Vaporeon? Kled, Psychopath. Ivern or Jolteon? Jolteon. Camille or Flareon? Camille. Rakan or Porygon? Porygon, I'm gonna give it to Porygon. Saya or Omanite? Saya. Kane or Omastar? Omastar because it's Kane, it's not Kane with a form. Rust and Shadow Assassin. I think Rust will beat Omastar, but I feel Shadow Assassin and Kane will lose to Omastar. So Ornn to Kabuto. Ornn will win. Zoe to Kabuto. Zoe. Kaisa to Redactyl Kaisa. Spike to Snorlax. And now we're getting into the legendary part, so it's a bit tougher for our league contenders. We have Nico or Articuno. I feel Articuno. Silas of Zapdos. Silas because he will just steal something from Zapdos and turn this fight. Remember, Zapdos is flying, and because Silas is stealing something from a Pokemon, that attack will be actually Pokemon Electric, so it will actually deal double damage. Don't you just like random logic? Yumi or Moltres, I don't think there's a doubt. Quillana or Dratini? Quillana. Senna or Dragonair, Senna. Aphelios or Dragonite with third or Mewtwo. Mewtwo with Spenhi. Lilia or Mew? Mew.
Editing on Lexkia, I completely forgot about Golduck and Psyduck, so basically, John would beat the shit out of Golduck. Yeah, but Golduck has headaches, but yeah, he's dependent on the headache, and John has Demon anyways. And then Samira will get beaten the shit out by Golduck. And that's it! Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe.